Entertainment World Soldier here, and I am back to talk about Bloodshot and my thoughts on this movie. And my first thought is, I wasted my money. This film is boring and it's just way too fast. I didn't like the story. I couldn't stand some of the characters. The rest of the cast was so forgettable. I mean, yes, this is a Vin Diesel movie, but even Vin Diesel couldn't save this. And when I watch Vin Diesel in movies now, it's just I can't help but just think all I can see is just Vin Diesel playing his character of Dominic Toretto. That's all I can think when I watch Vin Diesel now. I mean, Vin Diesel, you should have got out of the Fast and Furious series like ages ago, man. You really should. It's just such an infection now. The Fast and Furious franchise. It's like he can't escape it. But if he just left it, maybe played a few, roles that weren't connected to action or stuff, you could kind of disconnect the character from the actor. But I couldn't in this film because that's all I felt I was watching. I just thought I was just watching a sci-fi version of that character again, of Dominic Toretto. That's all I felt. And I feel very sorry for Vin Diesel because he can act. He's a great actor. I mean, I love him in Pitch Black. I mean, I love him as that character. I mean, it's a great character, and I really wish they'd keep on with that franchise. God, I hope they make another one of that. But, let's not do Riddick right now, because, again, I'm going to say it, I'm a massive fan of Riddick. Fucking love that character. I want Vin Diesel to do more of those films. Fucking love the last one. But this film, nah, it's a waste of money. And there's been not that much promotion for this film. I mean, I've just seen a fucking YouTube advert for it. Don't see anything on TV when I watch TV. Don't see anything online that much about it. I mean, it just seems like the people who've made this film just forgot about it and just said, oh, fuck it, we've got to put this film out now, and just threw it out. But yeah, I mean, it's not a good film. It's too fast. The story's stupid. And I don't know. I mean, the film, when you watch it, you just see it's just going too fast. It's throwing out information at you so fast. It's again, I know I keep saying it's too fast, but it really is. Just a message to the person who wrote this film. You can slow a fucking scene down, right? You can, talk through this film with us, through scenes. That's all you had to do in this, to make it at least palatable. But no, it was just a rush. We're just rushing through scenes, rushing. I mean, I'm going to go into spoilers now, but So Vin Diesel is playing this character who's a Navy SEAL. He's apparently attacked some terrorist camp to free a hostage. He kills all the terrorists. He goes home. He meets up with his English girlfriend. By the way, hottest girl, Jesus. But yeah, he meets up with his girlfriend. They go out traveling and shit. They go to his place. They sleep together. Then he gets kidnapped by this random guy. Apparently he's involved with terrorists. He asks Vin Diesel if he knows who helped him find these terrorists. Vin Diesel says, I don't know, it's not my fault. Listen, I can't tell you something I don't know. And he then kills his girlfriend, and then he kills Vin Diesel. And then from that scene we then go rushing to another scene where he gets the robot blood. The doctor then tries to... the scientist guy tells him this is what the blood can do. Like if you cut yourself, it repairs you like that. And then when Vin Diesel meets up with the other team, because apparently this whole facility that this scientist guy has created is something that helps veterans. So he's helped a veteran that lost his eyesight. He's helped a veteran that's lost his feet. His legs. And he's helped a veteran who's the woman, and I think she's a singer, who's lost her lungs, because apparently she lost her lungs during... I don't know if this is you can survive losing your lungs, but apparently you can. Yeah, but now he has a kind of, he's helped some woman who's this Navy SEAL get her lungs back, and that's what all these people can do. And so we see that scene, and then it goes rush into another scene where Vin Diesel's talking to the woman who lost her lungs. They have a drink. He remembers a song that was playing during the interrogation scene of him and his girlfriend, and then he goes straight off to kill that guy. It's like we've only been this fucking science place for about 10 seconds before Vin Diesel's got on a plane, rush off to go assassinate this guy who's killed his girlfriend. Now, again, I get it. You know, if anybody killed my girlfriend like that, I'd want to fucking kill him as well. But when you're telling a story like this, maybe you edge it to it. Like, maybe you should do a training scene. You know, Vin Diesel training with the Blood, training with the other soldiers who are like him. Like, slow it down. You're rushing too fast. I have scenes of him going on a computer looking for this guy. Oh, apparently, yeah, Vin Diesel then has amnesia. And he just remembers he has a wife and a girlfriend or something. And then she's got killed and he rushes off again. It's just so rushed. You know, the first scene, he forgets who he is. Then he remembers who he is. Then he goes off and kills the guy who killed his girlfriend. It's like, quick, quick, quick. Let's not slow it down and explain a little bit. That's all you had to do in this movie. A little bit of explanation of certain things. But, oh my god, it really didn't. It just rushes off to another scene. He then, again, I had to say, the attack on the convoy, I liked. I did like it. He kills the guy who apparently killed his girlfriend. Then he gets picked up by the science guys, mercenaries. Let's just call them that. They pick him up. They take him back to the fucking facility. And then this dickhead guy, I don't know, has an argument with Vin Diesel, and then turns him off. And then it turns out, like, we're not even an hour into the movie, and they then reveal the scientist guy's a bad guy because he's killing his competition. All these scientists that help him create this super blood and all this equipment so he can help all these soldiers. Oh no, it turns out science guy, he's a bad guy. He's just getting Vin Diesel to kill off all the people that could make this same technology and then sell it to the highest bidder. And that's what he wants to do. So that's what I'm talking about by it's just too fast. Leave that until literally near the end. I mean, this I just way too fast. Way too fast. So we then see that everything Vin Diesel's been doing throughout this movie has apparently been computer generated. Like his rescue of the hostage in the beginning scene, that was all computer generated. Apparently the science guys had him for a very long time. All the people in this facility has a script to read off of when they talk to Vin Diesel's character. And they go through the motions, and then they try to get him to remember the guy or girl who assassinated his girlfriend. I just got one question at this point, because they don't explain this. Like, alright, if he's a Navy SEAL, I don't even know if that's true. And they don't really explain anything in this movie. Apparently, if he was a Navy SEAL, and he's gone missing, why has the American government looked for him? Where's all the information? Like, a veteran goes missing. Wouldn't the government think that's a terrorist attack, or, I don't know, he committed suicide? Wouldn't people be worried about him? Like, doesn't he have a family? It's crazy. It's very crazy, this film. Where the hell was I? Oh yeah, so Vin Diesel gets sent off again, because we go through the whole motions again. He then goes off to kill this other scientist, or gangster guy who has technology, but this one's different. It's not like the convoy where the guy wasn't prepared enough because all he had was men around him. No, this guy has men, and he has a EMP. And now the science guy who's in charge sees that as a threat, because if he turns on the EMP, it will turn off Vin Diesel's character's blood, and that means he'll become what's it called? Well, it makes him immobile. So it turns him off, stops him from moving, and that's what the scientist realises. He tried to stop Vin Diesel from attacking the rest of the facility, but it's too late because, again, Vin Diesel's character wants to kill this guy because he thinks he's killed his wife, or girlfriend, or whatever the fuck ever. Vin Diesel kills all the guys in the facility, gets near to the guy he thinks killed his wife. He grabs the gun from him. He then shoots the guy, and then the EMP doesn't go off. But in an earlier scene, we saw the guy who brought the EMP, which is this English dude, who starts telling guards not to look at his ass. I have no idea why they would want to look at his ass, but fair enough. And he took the EMP to the bad guy, but it turned out he didn't give the bad guy the right remote to turn on the EMP. He kept the remote that worked, and he turns on the EMP, and which pretty much turns off Vin Diesel. And then the whole city goes dark. The scientist guy, who's the head of the operation, sends the team to try and rescue Vin Diesel, but they can't find him. And then the English fella tells Vin Diesel, "Hey, listen, mate, you don't know what's going on. You are pretty much a slave to the science guy." He tries to explain to him that everything you know is fake. Vin Diesel doesn't really know what's going on at this point. He's confused. He then starts remembering more things, like he's assassinated hundreds of people that he thought killed his wife. And then something very weird happens. Well, he grabs a car, a random car by the way, and drives to England. And I ain't sure if this was just me, but I think the scene he's in England and then he's in South Africa at 1 second. Like, I don't know if I fell asleep in the film or something, but he's in England and then he's in South Africa at 1 second. Like, the guys are chasing him. Like I don't know, was that just me who saw that, or was that meant to happen? Like, was that, anyway, Vin Diesel finds his wife, but it turns out that they've been separated for 5 years. That them two broke up. She's now got on with her life. She has a new boyfriend or husband. She even has kids. And then Vin Diesel's character is like very shocked to hear this. And then he doesn't know what's going on. Like, he's been killing people because he thought they killed her. And well, he's very surprised and doesn't know what to do now. Then we go to South Africa like that. Again, I still don't understand this. How he's gone to London and to South Africa. He then gets chased by the blind guy and the guy without legs. And again, the guy without legs is fucking insane. But they go after him. Massive chase. Vin Diesel then pushes a South African police car around. He grabs one of their rifles, shoots at the guy with no legs. And he gets chased through the city. They then catch him and then bring him back to the science guy. Again, it's quick. Vin Diesel's on the table. The woman who doesn't have lungs tries to stop the scientist guy from doing all this stuff again and sending Vin Diesel after the English guy. But the woman intercedes. She goes down to Vin Diesel. She turns off the machine that's supposed to wipe his memory. Wakes him up. Scientist guy tries to stop the girl, but he can't. Vin Diesel then goes through the building, killing whoever he can. The guy without legs and the guy without eyes go after him. They have a massive fight scene. Vin Diesel kills them both. He then drops down to the ground floor. Scientist guy grabs a grenade launcher, fires at him. Turns out his blood can't heal him up fast enough if he does like two more, like another shot to him. The science guy then puts in another grenade, fires it. Vin Diesel's blood then intercedes and disables the grenade. Vin Diesel walks all the way up to the science guy. He has a grenade in his hand. He then lets it blow up. He kills the science guy, and he might have killed himself. He then wakes up with the English guy, who then tells him... Oh, the English guy was also in the facility helping him hack the science guy's operation. The woman then blows up at the facility, so all this information is destroyed. And all this technology won't be used by any other people. Yeah, then Vin Diesel kills the science guy, and then all that happens. And then he wakes up in front of the English guy again. And then the not science guy, then the woman without lungs is there to talk to him. Vin Diesel and them have a chat. Then they all get into a car or a van or something and drive off into the sunset, and then the movie ends. I know it's not a great fucking review, but again, it was just so fast. It was so fast. This movie just really wanted to get to the end. I'd avoid this movie if I were you. Don't bother with it. It's a waste of money. It's a waste of time. Unless you're a fan of the comic book, I don't know. But yeah, I just can't see the point of this film. Like, this film probably is going to bomb. Especially with the you-know-what right now. You know, the virus. But even so, I mean, this movie... This should have been a straight-to-DVD movie. It should not have gone to cinema. It really shouldn't have. It wasn't exciting. It wasn't mind-blowing. It was boring. And that's all I can say. And Vin Diesel, please do another Riddick movie. You really got to do that. Those type of movies. Get the hell out of the Fast and Furious franchise. I know, again, I hate the fact I like them because they're all the same. But Vin Diesel, please, just try to move away from them. Alright, if anybody tries to bring up he plays Groot, he says 3 words. I am Groot. That's all he says. That's not really a character. That's a phrase, for God's sake. But yeah, again, my advice to you is to avoid this movie like the plague and see something else if you are going to go out to cinemas, especially now. My score for this movie will be, I mean, some of it was okay. I like the action scenes, but I'll give it a 3. I mean, 3's being very generous, but I love Vin Diesel. He's a great fucking actor, and I hope he does Riddick again. So yeah, my score 3 out of 10. Don't bother watching this movie. Wait till it comes out on DVD or Netflix, because I guarantee this thing is going to be on Netflix in a couple of weeks or a month or 2, because there's no way this is going to be in cinemas for that long. And that's my review. If you like the video, give it a like. If you don't like the video, give it a dislike. And comment below and tell me, have you watched Bloodshot? And if you like my videos, please think about giving me a subscription. Subscribe, sorry. Subscription, what am I, dickhead? Subscribe. And share my videos. This is Entertainment World Soldier. Bye.